Guns, the big debate at the State House right now. We have a live look just hours after House members passed two bills allowing more of them on the streets. One of these bills makes concealed carry permits unnecessary. The other potentially puts guns in the classroom. Let's talk about that one first.
Now, this was inspired by a Butler County representative's father, a resource officer who stopped a school shooting in 2016. Now, as you heard, training will be required here, but it is a drastic cut to today's standard. Bree Buckley is looking into the language for us tonight at the State House. Bree?
Well, Bob Stacia, those in favor of this say it's a step in the right direction to keeping kids safe in the classroom. But those opposed say that it's a step closer to an unnecessary tragedy in the classroom.
58 affirmative votes, 33 negative votes, having received the required.
More yes votes than no Wednesday afternoon for House Bill 99 that would allow teachers to be armed in the classroom and with less mandatory training.
At the end of the day, what we are talking about here is empowering our local schools to make the best decision for their students and educators so that our children feel safe in Ohio schools.
The bill would require a minimum of 20 hours of firearms training with 4 recurring hours instead of 728, the same amount that peace officers must complete.
Teachers are concerned that when people are carrying guns without the proper amount of training, that there's a lot of things that could happen, a lot of things that could go wrong.
Ohio Federation of Teachers President Melissa Cropper says her teachers are against it and say it could make the classroom even more dangerous with the gun getting in the wrong hands.
But having teachers armed in schools on a daily basis just leads to the possibility for accidents to happen, for guns to be used in situations that might not be an active shooter, for a wrong person to be shot.
The bill only permits firearms in schools. It doesn't require them. It would be up to each individual district on whether they will give permission or require even more training hours. But Cropper says more counselors and school resource officers are the answer to keep students and teachers safe.
Continue to pile more and more responsibility upon the shoulders of teachers without increasing the amount of resources available to teachers, instead of getting at the root cause of the problems.
Now, this bill has only passed in the House and still has to go to the Senate. For now, live on your side of the State House, Bree Buckley, Fox 28 News.
Thank you, Bree. Concealed carry permits may no longer be required in Ohio. This is House Bill 227, and it allows anyone 21 or older to carry a concealed weapon. No license needed. Current permit holders need at least 8 hours of firearm training and background check, and they have to renew every 5 years. That's a process that the Buckeye Firearms Association calls burdensome. It's simply making an appointment with the sheriff's office and then filling out a new application. You'll still be able to get a CCW if you want it. They'll just be required for teachers who want to carry in class. 21 other states have done away with concealed carry permits.
If the Senate passes these bills, it's up to Governor DeWine to sign or veto. So we reached out to his office this afternoon.
His press secretary sent back a statement saying that the governor supports Second Amendment rights, but they won't comment on his feelings on either of the bills we've talked about here because the language could change before it gets to his desk. When he ran in 2019, his campaign told Cleveland.com he supports arming at least one employee in a school. And that hadn't changed since the Sandy Hook massacre in 2012.
You'll remember after the mass shooting in Dayton 2 years ago, he introduced a gun reform plan he called Strong Ohio. It gave private gun sellers a way to do background checks, made sure police have up-to-date info in their systems, and took guns away temporarily from people suffering from mental illness. Speaking to our Dayton station in August of last year, he said it was a priority.
So again, this is something you're still pushing for. This hasn't taken a back seat to the pandemic at this point.
No, I mean, we can do this. We have to fight the pandemic, but we also have other things that we can do. And I think with the new speaker, take fresh eyes, take a look at this, and we can get together and come up with a bill that can pass this legislature and that will make a difference, that will save lives.
Well, it didn't pass. Even threatening to veto a Stand Your Ground bill didn't get his party's attention, and he signed that bill into law anyway. Strong Ohio has not been reintroduced into this legislature.